Okay, so in this video we're going to cover the basic exchanges that you need, the generic layout of all of these different exchanges, and also the flow of activity. And after this video you'll see exactly what you will be doing. So first of all, we have two types of exchanges. You have a fiat exchange, so F-I-A-T, and you also have a crypto exchange. So the main differences between these two is simply what you can and can't put in them. So a fiat exchange, a fiat basically means a currency backed by nothing, which you'll later see, which is your pounds, rupees, euros, dollars, etc. So it's an exchange where you can put money, your currency in. So let's just put GBP. Okay, so you can put it into there, and then you can normally buy a select few cryptos. Now, a crypto exchange is basically an exchange which does not accept any form of fiat currency, so it's only cryptos. So, so you can only send and move back and forth cryptos within these different exchanges. So what this, so they're the two main exchanges. So you basically have to put your sterling into a fiat exchange, buy Bitcoin, and then move it over to a crypto exchange, which I'll draw the flow in a bit. Now, over the next, 10, 20 odd videos, you're going to see the basic layout of a lot of these different exchanges. But what tends to happen, they all pretty much have the same layout. So when you log in, you have your username, so your account sort of tab at the top right, where you can change your password and security and all that sort of stuff. You may then have sort of a funds button here. It's either funds or balance. So basically where you can check how much crypto or how much you have in, and which different cryptos you have. And then normally in the top left, you then have something like market. So when you want to go out and buy or sell a crypto, you simply click market. You'll probably then have a drop down list of everything you can play with. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Neo, Ripple, whatever takes your fancy. And then when you've clicked on one of these, you'll then go to another page where you'll no doubt have a bit of a squiggly chart showing you the prices of stuff like that, and then sort of a buy box and a sell box. So you put all your relevant price details in here if you want to buy, and obviously if it's a sell, etc. So I know this is a very rough example of what to expect. This is going to make way more sense when we get onto my computer upstairs, and I'll show you live exchanges in live time. But the main point of this video that I really want to get across is the flow chart. So the flow of activities, because it's very confusing. So unlike a share trading account where, let's say you open up an account with Hargreaves Lansdown or whatever account you may have, you'll basically open up an account, send your money to it, and then you can just simply go to, Apple, buy Apple, done. It's pretty simple, but don't forget, stocks have been around for about 1,500 years, so it's had a lot of time to mature. So this is the basic flow of what you will need to do. So you need to set up an account with a fiat exchange, or two or three. I'll come back to this in a sec. No, I'll talk about it now. So it's worth setting up a few different accounts with fiat exchanges. The main ones which we'll go through are Kraken, Bitstamp, or Coinbase. I personally use Kraken. A lot of people don't like it. It's slightly harder to set up, but once you've set up, it's actually one of the most secure exchanges out there, and you can do the biggest amount of volume typically. So or you can set up an account with all three of them, send say £50 to each one, and see which processes your money first. I mean, because normally they tend to be delays, because obviously you're sending money or currency directly from your bank account over to here, and it's actually your bank which is screwing everything over in terms of delaying stuff. So here, so basically you send in your, let's call it pounds, send it over into your exchange, and then you simply buy Bitcoin. So buy Bitcoin. Now, yes, you can buy Ethereum, Litecoin, and any others, but let's just keep things simple for now. And yeah, Bitcoin, So you then buy Bitcoin with the pounds that you sent in, or the euros, whatever. And what you then do is you send it to a crypto exchange. So crypto, excuse my handwriting, I'm not the best. So you then send that Bitcoin over to a crypto exchange. Remember, with fiat exchanges, you really can't buy much. They normally have a very limited selection, whereas crypto exchanges, you can get really, you can get loads. And there's a whole number of different crypto exchanges, and that more are coming up every week by the sounds of it, or by the looks of it. So here, you then buy your alt. So you use your Bitcoin. So once Bitcoin has landed in your crypto exchange, you then use that Bitcoin to buy your other altcoins. So altcoin is another word for any other crypto other than Bitcoin, basically. Buy alts. So here, or buy alts, or buy cryptos, whatever takes your fancy. So you then do that. Now here's the first error. Most people, when they buy their cryptos, they leave it on the exchange. And that's a very silly thing to do. 99% of exchanges have been hacked, or they've gone bust and they've been closed down. So long story short, you really want to take your crypto, your any sort of funds, crypto or sterling or whatever, out of an exchange as soon as possible. The way I liken it is, imagine you're in a town, downtown Somalia somewhere, and you're in town trying to buy some diamonds. And basically when you go and buy your diamonds, like if you're just walking around the market with the diamonds in your pocket, you're gonna get mugged, most likely, because people would have no doubt seen you buy those diamonds. Anyway, so once you bought those, not diamonds, those alts, you then need to store them. Store in wallet. Wallets. Again, we're going to be covering wallets in more detail in following videos, but basically you need a wallet for each type of crypto you may have. A wallet for your Bitcoin, a wallet for your Neo, a wallet for your Cardano, whatever it may be. And then grab a beer. You then need to chill out. So that is the whole process of basically buying your cryptos, and then the reverse. Oh yeah, in fact, let's name some exchanges here. So in terms of fiat exchanges, you have Kraken, so Kraken. You have Coinbase. And you also have Bitstamp. Now there are others, but these are the main ones at the moment. Bear in mind, I'm recording this in Q1 of 2018. Now, what I've been saying for a long time is that by Q3 2018, Q3, Q4, there's going to be an absolute flurry of exchanges and gateways where you can actually convert your fiat currency into cryptos. So at the moment, there's a bit of a choke point here. Bit of concentration risk where there's only about 3 of them, but yeah, give it 6 months, the market's going to be flooded with exchanges, because these exchanges and the crypto exchanges, they're making fortunes. So guess what business owners and entrepreneurs around the world do? They go, right, drop everything, we're setting up a freaking exchange, especially when some of them are making up to $50 million per day. I've got to pick up my pens now. So yeah. One of which I'm really excited about, or two, is Ethos, which is a crypto itself. and Nex. So technically these are crypto exchanges, but they're also going to facilitate fiat swapping, etc. So yeah, Nex is going to be huge, Nex, mark my words. So you then buy that. Now the crypto exchanges, there are loads. So with the crypto exchanges, yes, you have Ethos and Nex, but you also have Bittrex, BITT, you have KuCoin, and Binance. They're the big dogs at the moment. So yeah, they're the main ones. If you open exchanges, an account with these, there's another one which is Poloniex, which I'm not fond of. That's the dodgiest of the lot, pretty much, but it's got a huge selection. So if you have an account with these four, you will be able to buy most cryptos out there. But one thing I have noticed is that a lot of new coins are launching on an exchange called Cryptopia, Cryptopia. Now, as exchanges go, it's a pretty shit exchange. It's based in New Zealand. They pretty much let any new crypto on, but there are a lot of good ones that launch there before they then launch on the other bigger exchanges. And normally, if a crypto launches gets accepted onto Binance, KuCoin, or Bittrex, the price tends to spike. But that sort of Cryptopia tends to be a bit of a staging ground. In terms of the wallets, there's no easy solution. So one of the other things I'm very eager for is Ethos. Ethos is going to deliver the first universal wallet, so you don't have to fanny about with all sorts of different things, because this is actually the biggest chore in cryptos, finding the proper wallet, making sure you're downloading the correct wallet and the updated one. And yeah, remember, you're storing your own wealth now, whereas all of our lives we've been storing our wealth or our capital in a bank of some sort. And once you've done all that, grab a beer. So that's getting it. Let's look at the reverse process. And we need a couple. So let's say it comes to the time where I text everyone and go, right guys, the reversal's happening in a few weeks or whatever, let's get the hell out of Dodge. Here's what you then do. Put beer down. I don't even drink beer, but hey. Oopsie. Oh my lord, I can't even draw. I mean, yeah. Send alts to exchange. Sell alts. Now, when you're selling an alt, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be selling it into Bitcoin. So for this, I'm just going to sell alts into Bitcoin. So when you're selling a crypto, you don't sell into pounds or whatever. You sell back into Bitcoin, because at the moment, it's the gateway currency. It's the universal crypto, or the world reserve currency when it comes to crypto. Sell into Bitcoin. Send Bitcoin to fiat exchange. And then cash in. So that is the process. Not the neatest, but hopefully you can see what happens there. So basically, you take your alts out of storage from your wallet, and then you send them back to the crypto exchange. You then sell your alts back into Bitcoin, so you're left with a whole chunk of Bitcoin. You send that Bitcoin back to the fiat exchange, and then you cash in. You sell your Bitcoin for for rupee, I don't know why I keep saying rupees, euros, pounds, dollars, etc. And you then get that sent back to your bank. So hopefully that makes sense. If you can hear some chainsawing in the background, it's really annoying. So basically, a few months ago, I was on holiday, and our neighbour's workshop garage type thing completely burnt down to literally to pure embers. And the thing is, they're now rebuilding their workshop, and it seems like they've got planning permission to build a bloody tower. And the thing is, they're building for the next 6 months. I don't know why it takes so long to build a garage. It's like a normal house garage. So yeah, I didn't really want to do all this recording stuff in a hotel. It's a bit, yeah. So yeah, every now and again you're going to hear the bloody cement mixer. So I hope that makes sense. And these are your exchanges. Right, to the next lesson.